And we are live. I have my good friends Bob Donnell and my somewhat of a
Don't
friend.
say it. Don't say it.
Don't give me credit.
My good buddy Joe Ingram on with me tonight. How you guys doing?
Woo, good.
I'm
How you
doing
doing, man?
wonderful. I'm always positive. I'm excited.
Joe's always positive. He's a very even keel person. Last night you were asking him. I can attest. I have never seen Joe get ruffled. Never. In 11 years that I've known him, or 10 years that I've known him, I've never seen him get ruffled.
He does, but
Ever.
he said excited. He doesn't appear excited. Hey, you know what? Mike Phillips is on. We ought to
That would
let's
be
invite.
good.
Let's get Mike
Phillips
on
in
here. Mike, I'm gonna send you the link, dude. Jump in here with us, man. Mike
Okay.
Phillips. I'm looking at and I'm not looking at the screen, so tell me if he says
Mike
no.
Phillips says, I'm in the bathroom. That's where I watch all the shows
Oh
that
God.
you do. Or maybe
Oh,
I made that up
Lord.
because you couldn't see it.
Joe, are
I
you
did.
jelly? Are you
There.
jelly, Joe?
There.
Yes.
Mike Phillips, I just sent you the link, dude. Come on in, man. Come on
Well,
in.
Weldon, what's up? Weldon's online.
Weldon is in the
Well
house.
done.
Okay, so there's your BFF Tammy. There's Carrie Lynn Carter. I
Tammy.
talked to Carrie Lynn a little bit ago, and man, there's literally pandemonium spreading around the globe. And I want to bring up, because we had our buddy Dr. Bill. Well, he's your really good friend, and I just am getting to know him, so I don't feel comfortable saying he's like a really good friend of mine, although him and I are both Steelers fans. So
That
via
probably makes you tighter than
osmosis,
all of us.
we're yeah, I mean, that makes him and I really, really tight, and you guys
Tight.
not so much. So
Right. Bill who?
Brian,
I don't even know what you guys are
Sharp,
talking
what's
about.
going on? What'd you say?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Who's
Me
Bill?
neither. Bill.
Bill who?
Bill,
So
like,
so
do you know Bill?
so Bill said, Dr. Bill said last night when I asked him, hey man, from your perspective as a healthcare professional, who, I mean, the dude is pretty deep. Like he knows his stuff. I said, what do you think of
Yep.
this virus? And he said, oh, it's the flu.
The flu.
Didn't he say that?
He did.
He may have flew over that diagnosis.
Right.
Fact.
Right. So, man, I mean, I keep seeing people just kind of getting a little crazier with this, man. What do you guys think?
I think it's out of control.
Do you?
Yeah, I think
I think
that-
it's gaining control. Sorry, am I back on
you,
conspiracy theory?
you think it's gaining control?
Yes, I think everybody is gaining control. Everybody
Oh.
up in the Brian Hess, my friend Brian Hess is on. How are you, Brian? That was my Ken.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't try.
Dude.
Yeah.
Give it up, dude. Give it up.
Give it up, dude. Give it up, dude. See, I'm
So-
getting talk more.
So listen. What's going on? I mean, everybody's confused. I have a lot of people reaching out to me saying, what do you think, man? What do you think?
Yeah. Me too.
Billy Merritt. Hey, do you know Billy Merritt? Billy Merritt is a rock star.
I don't.
I do not.
Billy Merritt's on here. He's a rock star. Glow, Glow.
Glow.
Jonathan Bolton's in here. John Harrington. John Harrington just pointed out something very, very true. At least Joe's technology has gained control.
Word. Okay.
So what do you think? What I mean, everybody's asking me, what do
Now
I
it
think?
works.
Like I'm I don't know, but like, what
You're
do you
the
guys
expert.
think? I'm not the expert. I'm far from it.
I think the sad thing is we, whenever something like this happens, it always seems like the weak and the frail are the ones that take the brunt of it. and not just from the disease, but from the media and everybody else that goes on and drives the negative part of the story. And then you've got all these elderly people or weak or people that don't know, they're frail because of their immune system or because of something in their body. And all of a sudden they're stressed out more than they were before. And I just think that, unfortunately at times like this, those people tend to pay a higher price.
Yeah. I mean, I am hearing, I mean, I can't go into everything that I'm hearing because I'll just sound like a freaking lunatic. And I sound like a lunatic without even trying. And if I try to explain some of the stuff that, I mean, but I'm
Yeah.
it's insane to think that there's some sort of a bigger instrumental thing going on here besides,
Right.
And again, I have, I don't know. It's weird. Hey, there's Mike Phillips. Finally, he saw my link. Hopefully he comes on here. Mike's a good dude. So
Mike needs to help out because Bob has to bounce in a minute.
yeah, I know.
We need to balance it out. Otherwise, it's just going to be you and I box by box.
That's
It gets scary.
That'll be bad. So, Carrie Lynn Carter says, I got something in my eye all of a sudden. All of my appointments have canceled or
Wow.
rescheduled this week, but I'm pushing through it. So she works for Aflac. And hey, there's Mike Phillips. Boom.
Now it got sexier.
Can you hear me? Well, I couldn't get much more since you're here.
Through that.
And who's got the coolest background? Not me anymore.
Right there. I was gonna hear.
Bob,
me?
you can change it.
Here we
Yes,
go.
Bob.
Dang. Look at that.
Bob actually has the coolest background. I've never met Bob, but hey, Bob.
So Bob,
Yeah,
that's
Bob.
Mike.
There's Bob.
Joe,
Bob. There's
Ken,
Mike.
and
Mike.
Bob.
Here's the
Hey.
story. So I'm not gonna sing.
I missed a second of it. I had to find my earbuds, man, because I didn't want any
Dude, you gotta
feedback
go?
there.
Yeah.
Bob, that's sad. That makes
I
me
got
sad.
5 minutes to get inside.
Dude, they play 15 minutes worth of the upcoming Disney trailers and stuff.
I know, but I'm meeting the people.
Wave at
Is that
them.
just
Say,
me?
I'll be
It's
in
just
there.
me? Okay, let's go. Go ahead.
I'm
Come on.
kidding, man. Go. I'm messing with you.
Parole hearings are always running late. You're fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. No big deal at all.
Mine is always an hour behind. Yeah.
Seriously, that's one of the reasons
Here,
Joe's
watch
able to
this,
make
Joe.
all these.
True. Well, that and the ankle thing on that I have on, I'm not allowed to leave the house.
He's got to stay in the house. And then
Right.
they're like, no, we meant
Well,
8
that's why you're
o'clock
at home. I can
Pacific
see you
time.
there.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys. Bob, go, man. I'm just messing
All right,
with you.
man. All
So,
right,
hey.
have fun, guys.
Go,
We'll see you
Bob.
later. We'll chat
Go,
tomorrow,
Bob.
man.
All right.
All right.
Good.
See you.
Bye.
So, Mike, welcome to the show. Welcome
Hey.
to the podcast.
Ken, thank you for that. I appreciate the invite. Sorry it took me a second. I had to find my earbuds.
I'm
And
glad you did because we know how that worked for Joe.
True.
you get the echo and everything, and you don't want too much of Joe's echo. There's enough with just a single Joe sound, let alone
It's true.
It's
multiples.
true. So this is Mike. What's your opinion about all of this?
Well, as a
Pretty
car
wild.
salesperson and not a medical expert, I think, because I've had people accuse me of taking it too lightly, and they're like, "Oh, you don't think it's real?" And I think that the media and the government, my opinion, I think they're really taking it to the extreme. Like, I think it's good. I think most responsible people should take precautions. I think it's a real virus. I think that's that's legitimate. But I think where we're headed with it is, I talked with my family about it this afternoon. I have a 19-year-old son, a 13-year-old son, and they want to go, and the 19-year-old's like, well, yeah, I want to go hang out at the mall and everything else. And I'm like, dude, slow your roll, man. I said, they're putting all these precautions in place. And one of the concerns, like for me, if they're going to quarantine the household, then that means that our household income comes to a stop for the most part. Yeah, we can figure out live streams and some online revenue and those kind of things. But for most people, I think it's going to be a real factor for people that are in the service industry right now, movie theaters and bars and gyms and all those places that are in the service industry. And I think there's this perception they'll just get 2 weeks off and they're going to get paid. Well, who's paying them, dude? It's
right.
Small business makes the world go round. 50%. I think I read a statistic today that 49.2% of employees, people that are employed by small business. Well, it's going to be impactful of everyone. And I think, and again, someone could accuse me and say that I'm not taking it serious enough for the hype you put on here. Hey, it's real, but I'm over the hype. And you're right. The whole martial law thing, I think there's a real concern that's going to come about in the coming weeks.
Well, I don't think, I haven't researched this, but I'm almost positive that's never occurred in the United States, has it?
It has.
A total lockdown, huh?
Martial law was, I would have to go do the research. I think once or twice where they've implemented martial law due to, massive emergency situations. And I don't know, I don't know that it was United States. I'm not a huge history buff. I did a little bit of research on it, ironically, today. And I know there are certain areas that have had to implement that due to massive emergencies and such. So I just think that, we had Dr. Bill on here last night and I asked him, he's friends. Do you know Bill? I don't. I think I saw when you had him on here last night. So I've talked to him online. I think maybe in a few of your live streams, but not personally.
Okay. No. So I said, "Hey man, what do you think of this virus and all the craziness with it?" He said, "It's the flu. It's the flu.
Right?
It's flu season. It's the flu." And so now, is it more contagious? Okay, yes, but I'm seeing and reading stuff that they're saying kids aren't even affected by it, children aren't affected by it that much at all. That it's more dangerous for people who have that are elderly and have a pre-existing condition that I'm thinking like listen, I saw, and I brought this up last night, and this is what makes me think there's some sort of political thing behind this. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm saying
that's me. I'm here for that wing.
That's that. Yeah. So I think that, and it's sad that people die, but I'm going to share my screen. Can I share something with everybody real fast here?
We would love for you to. I think it's your show. So
I want to show this. It's not even a show. We're just doing. Look, I
have an opinion on this.
Yeah, well,
I have an opinion on this.
Yeah, well, just run. If you take 7,164 divided by 7.5 billion people, it's such a ridiculously low percentage. Again, it's like, well, that's insensitive. Hold on, look. If I go to this. If I go to this and I get rid of this, delete it, and go to this homepage.
Hold on, baby photo contest. Hold on.
Yeah, look. The total number of deaths today in the world, right there. Look how fast it's changing. And that's not from coronavirus.
Right.
That's everything else.
Right. There's all kinds of other things going on. So here's the interesting thing. Is at the onset also, and not a conspiracy theorist, but I'll agree with you on this, Ken, where he's got this. The thing is, if you look at the recovery rates,
Yeah.
Notice that the governments are still actively reporting the infection rates. The governments are still actively reporting the death rates. If you divide the death rate into the active case rate and so forth, they're getting fatality rates at like 8-9%. And it's like, no, because that's how you get a hold of people. That's how you grip them. That's how you panic people. And the reality is, if you look at the recovery rates, the statistics that they're sharing on that have actually slowed. The response from governments on recovery rates has slowed in the last 7 days. And so people have asked me, because, we all have the local Facebook expert on medical all of a sudden on online. Interestingly, my wife's background is in medical.
Oh.
My wife's background is in medical. We are connected in the medical community here locally. Yeah. And so the thing is, depending on who you ask, and most doctors and nurses are saying, well, do what the CDC says. And that's, what it's any viral infection. Last year I had viral bronchitis. And for viral bronchitis, they go, oh, well, we're hoping they find a cure for COVID-19. And it's like, well, hold on a second. Even for any other viral infection, they don't have a cure. What they do is they treat the symptoms. They treat the fever. They treat the runny nose. They treat the sore throat. But the reality is they don't have a cure. What they have is they have something to treat the symptoms.
Yep.
And what do they tell you to do when you get a viral infection? Go home, get lots of rest, drink lots of water, take your vitamins, right? And don't interact with other people.
That's it. That's exactly what Dr. Bill said last night.
So, and I didn't see last night's. I saw that you had him on last night.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things, if people really slowed down and looked at it for what it is, rather than got so accelerated and Twitter pated on all the stuff that it's like, oh my gosh, there's a toilet paper shortage. And it's the social psychology. The reason that is happening that is because people want to be able to control their basic needs. Bodily functions are our most basic, at the core, our most basic needs. So what they do is they say, well, if I can control that, it gives people an artificial sense of control versus the uncertainty. Because when we have uncertainty, we have fear. We all know that. Sorry, I got out. I'm off my soapbox now, Ken. Carry on, sir.
No, you're right. You are right.
You're right. Here's the thing. I'm like RJ Grimshaw just put up there, 85 people have died. Do you know what percentage of the U.S. population that is?
0.00003.
It's let's see, 0.00026.
Boom.
Round it up.
Boom.
3. You gotta give Joe a win. Give Joe a win.
He said round it up.
Round it up.
You have to. Come on now.
Well, but again, and you could say, well, you can't compare it to anything because it's a new virus. Okay, well, SARS was a new virus in 2002.
But it's not a new virus.
Well, it's a coronavirus. It is a new strain of a acknowledged virus, of a coronavirus. So 2002 SARS, right? Yep. Infected 1.2 million people, 129,000 people, I think, died.
Yeah.
And they weren't going nuts like this because secondly, I really think, as much as I love social media and it's a great tool, communicative tool, like we're sitting all in different areas of the country and having this conversation, I think social media is part of the problem, man. Because somebody will say something and we take it to the bank instead of stopping and doing the research.
Yep.
And there's so many conspiracy theories right now. See, you couldn't handle it, Joe.
This is what we're trying to avoid. You get everybody locked inside.
Listen,
they're not going to walk outside and see them land.
What Rob Glow just said? There's a 2014 patent. I heard that actually.
It's owned by Bill Gates, isn't it? The Gates Foundation.
That's what I heard. I've heard some. And again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, man.
I just want Joe to put that picture back up on the screen again. That's him without the mask.
That's me. That's me.
No, that's Joe. Take the goatee off.
No, Joe. Yeah, take it off, Joe. Come on, man.
You can tell by the offset of the eyes. See, you can tell.
This is.
I just think that it's I mean, I love social media and I love that but it's like everything else.
Rob Glow says, I'm sorry, Ken, to interrupt. Rob Glow says, hey, don't believe me, but but check it out for yourself. No, that's true. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, he's right. I know. So does that freak you out talking about that? Because if you look at like the cabal and all of this other stuff,
here we
man,
go down another rabbit hole.
I mean, I know I don't necessarily want to, but like I've watched some of this stuff and it's wow, like wow,
Mhm.
it's seriously like wow. I'll just leave it at that. Go look it up for yourself.
I absolutely. I've done.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
gotcha. All right, guys, I'm here for the comedic relief because we're going to go down these rabbit holes like nobody's business. It's all an effort to try to control everybody. Well, I'm wrong because Ken has a pen, and
no,
that shows,
you're right.
that
And I'm in
shows
the
superiority.
Oval Office.
Yes,
You guys
that's
have
true.
overlooked the fact that I'm borrowing the Oval Office tonight.
Well, be careful. Didn't
I
Trump
didn't
get
overlook
tested
it. You used
positive?
it the other night.
Yes. No. He was there, Mike. It's not a problem.
I mean,
I just moved from the beach room in the White House over here to So
he's like, I've got a pile of money back there that I was laying on too. That's real. That's real life.
right. And-
here, RJ Grimshaw, listen, there, right there.
Yes,
Anyone-
RJ. So RJ Grimshaw, yes.
You do.
So here's the interesting thing. Our dealer principal, his sister is a practicing doctor in Washington State, and she has been involved with one-on-one real life. So some of the statistics I can't share out of respect for them, but I can tell you that it is a real virus. So like when we're saying, because I've seen that conspiracy theory that it's like, oh, hey, all they're doing is they're dropping the names of politicians, they're dropping the names of the elites, and then they're dropping numbers, right? They're not dropping names of real people. That it is a real, QAnon. All right, Kerry Carter. There's another.
It's on QAnon.pub. Everybody should check it out.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna look at it and go, "What in God's name is this?" Because it's literally in code.
John Harrington and I are talking right now. Back to last night's call with the asteroids. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Look, I'm telling you, there's some crazy stuff going on, man, and I think it's way deeper than a virus. That's just my humble opinion. I don't need no NSA or Secret Service come to my house.
You're in the White House.
Ken's house.
This is a green
you're in the
screen.
White House. What do you mean?
It's a
don't go to your
green
house?
screen. Holy God! Here, let me change it now. You're making me nervous. No. So listen.
And can one of you guys stop by Ken's house?
Yeah. Hey, I've got the watch.
I got this, Joe.
Got it. Thank you.
So do you think this is Joe? What do you think, man? What is this?
I think this is a really big. I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out of the White House and tell everybody you've been punked.
Oh gosh, that's perfect.
Right?
So RJ Grimshaw is calling me. He says, so a friend of a friend is involved. Nothing can be shared. Listen, RJ, out of respect for them, I'm not going to share personal information. But yes, I can factually say I know there is a real there is a real virus. I can say that, like that. we
yes.
you know,
and I got texted the same disclaimer that Mike read off earlier. I got texted that too. Yeah. NSA. Yeah,
it doesn't even have anything to do with that. I mean, there's some other. Here's one of the things, for example, because she is a practicing doctor. One of the things that's pretty interesting, like when they come out and they say, "Oh, hey, listen, the government, we've got this under control, and they're sending supplies to medical and so on and so forth." I can tell you factually, as a medical facility, she received five N95 masks, which is not enough. You know what I mean? And so there's some conflict between what the government's saying and what's actually reality for people that are on the ground. But it is something that, you know, so like I said, you're saying, hey, do you know anybody? Yes. For me, that's hit home. I can say that is a factual deal. Do I think that, and here's the thing, from the medical professionals that I'm connected to, all of them are saying very similar to Ken, like, hey, it's going to be like, it's like a pneumonia or a flu, and here's the age demographics. You've been punked. So again, that's been my experience from a leadership standpoint, because that's my deal. Like, I love the leadership education arena. I think one of the biggest things that people that are in leadership roles, or people that are looking to people like you, Ken, that are sharing information like this and having conversations like this, I think that people should be educated. They should do their own self-education, not on social media,
right,
but on actual, websites to the best of their ability. I think people that are in leadership roles should be calm and be communicative about stuff, because one of the things that removes fear is communication. We were sharing in our dealership today. I legitimately had 2 salespeople ask me, they said, well, what's going to happen with the dealership? Are we closing? Are we doing this? Because I work physically in a BDC, inside of a BDC. And so that's one of those things we hit that head on, and we said, no, we're not, we're here. And not because we're being irresponsible, but because people need some certainty in their life. They need to know that they can show up to work, that they can clock in, that they can do the things that they're accustomed to normally doing, and that they can receive certainty as much as they can from their employer, for example. I mean, that's one of the things that we did on our end, is like, as a leadership, as somebody that's in a leadership role, one of the best things you can do for your people is be communicative. I think that's something, in my opinion, Ken, I know you're a little different arena, but I think that's something that you're doing really well right now. You're like, hey, I'm not going to shy away from it.
Socially distant? You can't be communicative within 6 feet of each other.
But see, that's here's, what, here, let me throw
social distancing.
Let me throw this out here on the table. So I think that if ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox all went tomorrow morning, they said, oh my God, it's gone. They're not finding it anywhere anymore. It's gone. Everybody go back to your normal life. That would be the end of it.
Positively.
That'd be
the end.
They're
not, but again, they're the one who keeps hyping it up and goes.
They are. And that's why. Let's talk about why. I've said it. You guys say it. So I don't look like the only smart guy. I'm just kidding. But why do they want?
You did that when you started the broadcast. Right. You invited me.
I know. That's great. I've always
he hasn't learned.
Surround yourself with people smarter than you, and you'll look smart. That's what I do. But think about,
I make a point of it to touch my face during the broadcast.
I know. I'm
they're telling me not to.
So talk about that. Why does the media want to control the population with fear?
It's the easiest and fastest way. It's the easiest and fastest way to control people that may figure out what you're trying to do. It's been throughout all of our history in any country that's out there. If I need to make sure that people are controlled, what am I going to do? Right? I'm going to make sure they're scared to death. We'll steal their toilet paper, take their hand sanitizer, and then everybody will run around afraid because you don't have hand sanitizer, and this is what you have to wipe with. So think about that.
Right.
The world comes to an end.
So, John Harrington said ratings, entertainment, the election. Keep in mind, it's not just our election. This is a world, World Health Organization has officially said it's a pandemic. I posted the other day on my page, pandemic comes from pan, meaning all, and dem, meaning the people, right? So pandemic, all the people, meaning it affects everybody globally. And so the thing is, the reason the media wants to control it is because that forces eyeballs on it, because I have to look to see what's happening next. If I have to look to see what's happening next, then it forces me to look at whatever your news medium is. Then you can say, well, hey, listen, I'm valid. I have weight because people are looking at my news medium. So then it allows them to continue to sell advertising. It's dollars. Dollars are what makes all of it go round.
Yep, it is. And it's not, again, I'm not opposed to money. I love it. But like This is on a completely, this is on a
Fear-mongering.
level that we can't relate to at all. I mean, maybe Joe can, because we know how he's just, I mean, the dude,
Baller. You can
Yeah.
say it. Baller.
he'll
I
never
gotta say
run out of
hardcore
toilet
ball.
paper.
4 pairs of shoes.
He
I have
uses
4 pairs of
$100
shoes.
bills.
Right.
So, but that's that. I think again that the media is controlling this entire narrative, and I sit here and I'm like, why is this going on? And not just why, because I see these things like the woman died in New York, the very first woman. I brought this up last night. Woman died. They said, I saw the news report early on, said the first New Yorker died. She was an elderly woman that had other health issues, and she contracted the coronavirus. It complicated those other health issues, and that's why she died, was the other health issues, right? The governor of New York did a freaking press conference for one person out of almost 20 million people. He did a press conference and literally started it out like this. Oh, we're so upset and sad that Mabel, or I don't know her name, and I'm not making
You're not
fun of
mocking her.
anybody
No, we know.
dying. Like, it's sad.
I
It
would do
sucks.
that, not Ken.
Yeah, it's sad. It's horrible. However, a press conference for one person dying out of 20 million, there's something bigger behind that.
100%.
What is it?
100%. I mean, if we knew that, would we be sitting having this conversation on the live on your page right now, Ken? I think each of us would be in a different position. Here, here's another interesting deal. This was sent to me.
Maybe
And
one
they're
of us is just here to distract everybody from what's really happening.
We're the distraction.
Oh yeah, that's
So
it.
here's an interesting statistic, and this was sent to me. My wife, who watches a lot of stuff online. So the CEO, and I don't know what this means. I have no idea what this means, but I'm going to share this. So that maybe it's good for discussion. The CEOs of the following companies have stepped down within the last 1 month: Disney, Bayer, MasterCard, Victoria's Secret, Salesforce, Hulu, Uber Eats. Hold on. IBM, MGM Resorts, LinkedIn, and then we all saw Bill Gates left on Friday.
Yeah.
So it says, and Harley Davidson, right?
And the timing of that dog barking was
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I couldn't mute fast enough, but yes.
So when all of a sudden,
why are the CEOs stepping down? Joe, come on, man.
Joe, what's the
figure this out for humanity?
Okay, so there was 6 pages to that Instagram post that said it was more about what is happening to children and the people that are involved with that. Right. And so they're saying all these people are stepping down and will be named later as having the coronavirus as they shuffle them out. But I was on the phone earlier, right? And I think a lot of it has to do with the meteor. It has to do with the meteor.
What meteor?
Yeah, what's the meteor?
Here's my question. Has any one of you seen Bruce Willis lately? No, because him and his team are drilling holes in the meteorite that's coming down.
Hey, Justin Duran, and I gotta say something, man. I'm also not a biblical conspiracy theorist, but I gotta say this. The Bible talks about a moneyless money system in the end days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A cashless society. Just gonna
we're all gonna get chipped, where they used to think it was gonna be just a barcode that was branded, but now we're gonna get a chip.
We already are.
Already got them.
We already are.
No, I'm chipless.
I'm talking about that, dude.
Any of it.
Look, talk about branding. Let's take a commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for tuning into Ken Walls TV this evening. We appreciate you, and we'd like to make sure that you leave a comment and check out kenwalls.com for all of your Facebook interview needs.
Amen.
And if you have any issues with breaking through walls, Ken is a contractor.
Or if you've broken through some walls, reach out to me because I'd like to maybe have you on as a guest.
Not
Mike-
if you broke through the wall on the southern border. He doesn't
Mike,
want you on that list.
I
True.
need to have Mike on the show.
I'd love to be on the show, man.
Why have I not? Why haven't we should
Mike,
maybe
you're
have
totally
him on.
taking
Like
my
ships
spot.
in the
bro.
night.
You're taking my spot.
That's
Yes.
crazy, man. We got to have you on the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the link. So look, I here. Let's see what John Harrington. John's a good friend of mine, and he may or may not be. Well, I can't say what he does, but anyway,
They're
if
all going into
these,
the bunker, John Harrington. They're going into the
all these
bunker.
cats are stepping down, and if they think we're about to be destroyed by,
Boom.
what
There
is
was
the
A
meteor?
crazy
What's
dude
that
in the
all
corner.
Yeah,
about?
Joe, what's the meteorite, man?
Come on, dude.
Okay, come on. Last night I started with this one because we were out here in California. What do we have? We have all these crop dusting planes that go by in laced clouds
Yeah.
so that we can't see the sky. And everybody takes pictures and goes, look how pretty it is. But it also impacts our ability to see outside of our atmosphere. So if something huge is coming, we don't get to see it.
Are you
Right?
talking about the chemtrails,
Yes.
dude?
What you're just building this little barrier, these fake ass clouds, that means I can't see outside of what's going on. So there's something coming up. It's better seen from West Coast with the access point, but because at night it'll be on the other side. You know, it's
So
all
hence
there.
why they're stepping down and retreating to their underground bunkers.
It's in Colorado. There's that building that's as tall as the Empire State Building, but it's laid flat and goes into the mountain.
Yeah, inside. Well, it's 2 miles from me, inside Cheyenne Mountain.
And
NORAD?
why aren't you there? Yes.
You living? Where
That's
do
where
you
do you-
Stargate. That's where
how do you know
Stargate
I'm
is
not
from.
there?
Yeah.
are you in
Oh.
California? Mike?
I'm in Colorado.
Oh,
He's in California.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Colorado. So,
So there's the in Lewisburg, West Virginia, which is just on the border of Virginia, about I don't know, probably 20-minute helicopter ride in Air Force or in what's it called? The helicopter, the presidential helicopter,
I know Air Force One. I don't know the helicopter.
the Air
What is it?
Force Two.
Air Force Two, maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, it's a quick ride in that chopper.
Sure.
But they have underground bunkers and all of that. So
But somebody told me today that sent me something about the New World Order. I don't follow it enough to know, but we're fulfilling out somebody's plan that gets there. And
The
then I saw- I
NWO, the
think it was-
Illuminati, the whole.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
Rob
that,
Glow
Mike?
throw it out there too.
Have you seen those videos on the cabal thing?
Have I seen the videos?
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
No, I haven't seen the videos, but I've done quite a bit of research on the
Go
on
watch,
the theory behind it and so forth.
if
The
you
cabal
watch,
and their
if you go to YouTube and you look at Marine One, thank you. It's Marine One, that's right. So if you go to YouTube and you look up FALL, FALL, cabal, it's is it
CABAL.
CABAL? Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Oh yeah. Well, the laid out plans that they have on it, I emailed myself something to study on it the other day because it's talking about how, I mean, that's the first thing they get everybody to shut down schools, large events. They get fall cabal on YouTube. So there's, I mean, it's all of the different theories that are out around it. And here's the thing: we're all sitting here talking about theories and everything else because they got us all. What if it's just a virus? What if it's just the flu?
Right.
Then what?
right. So
Sean, it takes passion, Sean, to be blatantly wrong and just go for it.
fire
That's what I'm
from the
saying.
hip so fiercely. Are
Fiercely.
we firing from the hip fiercely?
Yes.
What-
Well, he's talking about me. That's what
Oh.
you guys have intelligence. Yeah. No.
So I no, I don't. I'm not firing.
Fire from the hip so fiercely. Which part? I want to know which part he's talking about.
I'm just talking about things, man. Like it's all these crazy things.
Oh,
flying.
dude, you got to you got this one. This is the best thing. This made my day. Angela Thompson said,
Oh,
"Google
yeah.
Democratic Party." Did you guys do that today?
No,
Just go. You need to Google it right now, Ken, and put it up on the screen.
seriously.
Google Democratic Party. Google Democratic Party. Just do it. Make it happen. And then put it up on the screen and look at what someone made their logo today. It's fantastic. It's going to change your life. It'll make it seriously.
I just did. There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Oh my gosh. Then they took it down. Democratic Party. You have to actually oh man, they removed it. I'll email you. Let me see if I can. I got to try and get on here on my phone and share it. When you Google Democratic Party, someone changed their logo, probably QAnon, right? If you're in on that sort of thing, to a rat.
Gosh.
They changed it to a rat.
Forums.armchairgeneral.com. So forums.armchairgeneral.com has the rat.
Yeah, I'll message.
I went to images and I scrolled down about half the page. It says the new Democratic Party logo.
Yeah,
from Armchair General.
This is an actual screenshot. I'm going to send this to you from today, Ken.
Here.
I just sent it to you in Messenger. And then I'm sorry, guys, but I got to run here shortly because I got my kids waiting on me and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Toilet paper joke again.
Did you get that in Messenger?
I got it. Yeah, I see it, man. Wow.
And so one of the people that I'm connected to, they said, well, what's the symbolism of it? And I was like, it's a rat. I don't know. What do you mean? What's the symbolism of it? What happens when impeachment fails? A real controversy? Absolutely right.
Yep.
I totally. You know what I do? I agree, man. It seems. It's the timing of it.
Yeah. Oh, it's just too. It's too coincidental.
It's what 89 deaths or something, and 25 was at a assisted living home
in Seattle.
Right. And so, I mean, you look at it and say, is this something that we're all thinking is so controversial and deadly? I mean, I Googled this the other day because someone posted up on my comment, some fake profile threw out there.
ISIS.
Like, tell that to the 7,000 people that died, is what they said when I put up there about the coronavirus. And so I went down and I said, are we looking at the 3,700 people a day, since we're looking at 157 countries and actual community things that we're looking to get those 7,000.
Right.
And I'm like, and we have to look at the whole world and say 3,700 people a day die in automotive accidents.
Yes. But think about this too. I forget who said it, but that China nonstop puts out inaccurate data, right? Nonstop. And
here's
the majority of those deaths have come from China, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Over 3,000
is what they're reporting. They're saying, I should say, they're saying that it's coming from China. Well, China hates our current president, literally hates, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Why? What cause would they have to fluff the numbers?
True. Everything. What's on the internet? It's true. Ann Deso has a question. Let's take it live to Ann in the field.
Well, hold it. Mike had something to say. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to say, when we're talking about the flu, somebody said, hey, the regular flu will kill more people this year. So far this season, the regular flu's killed 89,000 people worldwide.
Yeah.
We're not shutting stuff down because of that. And again, I'm not saying to be irresponsible. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying look at the comparison. The other thing too, and I lost my thought. There was another one up here. Let me go up here. Regular flu.
If you did remember what it was, what would it be?
I hate it when he does that.
Well, Joe, now that you ask, I totally have complete memory of what I was just going to ask.
Knew it. I knew it.
You're a jerk, dude.
I knew it.
I know. He put that unconscious pressure on you. So,
I know what it was.
See?
Thanks, Joe.
You guys can say all you want, but it works.
Hey, so yeah, 89,000 have died from the flu. Just shared that. Here's the other thing. So while we're talking about inaccurate information and world powers and all the stuff that's going on, where's Russia in all this?
Country hasn't moved at all.
Did you see Ken's eyes? He was like, wait a minute. Nobody's talking about Russia.
That was an enlightenment right there.
I know. You're right. I haven't thought about that.
They're a hell of a lot closer to China than we are.
And where's Matt Koenig in all of this?
Matt Koenig just joined. That's where he's at.
I know.
It did pop up and say Matt's here, but Matt, if he comes on, he's gonna laugh and he's gonna tear a rib.
Don't
know that.
reflect on this, Joe. I know you're deep Russian. Where's the Russians?
Just saying. He says Matt Koenig says Russia's working on taking out Rocky. Dude, why would they do that, man? Why would they? Oh.
Because that's supposed to be World War III, and I will break you. I will break you. Do you remember how Rocky,
I don't remember.
Rocky couldn't do it, bro. Rocky couldn't do it.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. So thanks for bringing that up and not pontificating on it. I'd like to hear a little bit more about that, Mike.
Well,
I think that was all Mike brought.
That's all I brought. I'm just saying I'm just asking the question, where's Russia and all this? I think if you look, do you have your Worldometers info still there, Ken?
I do.
If you pull it up, so the interesting thing is, one, I think everybody has this, they all have, people in general have this perception that they're like, oh, Russia's backing Donald Trump and so on and so forth. Yeah. Well, Russia right now is click on the coronavirus deal because you've got it up there on the screen now.
This?
No. Up at the top.
The seasonal flu counter. Maybe we should look at that.
No, go up to coronavirus. Seasonal flu counter is like, it's second one down, 101,000.
Hold on. What? I'm.
Ken, are you authorized to operate a regular computer?
No, I'm confused.
What he would like you to do is the black words that say coronavirus is something you can highlight. I just click
on that.
Okay, so scroll down. Down
that way. That way, Ken. Down.
Keep going down. Down. Keep going down. Oh, you got a long ways to go, dude. They're under 100, bro.
Whoa, what?
Back up.
Okay, so the numbers are in order.
So you're saying, they're in order. So up, right, they're right around 100. So you're saying in all of Russia, there they are, 93 people, no new cases reported, no total deaths.
Say hi to Ken. Say hi to your friend Ken. Ken, buddy's here to say hi. He heard you.
Now, I don't know what that means. I'm just bringing an awareness to it.
What the heck? Alexa, what's the population of Russia?
According to the CIA World Factbook, as of 2017.
According to the CIA, 142 million people.
So out of 142 million people, 93 have got it.
What?
I gave the answer.
So when you're talking about there's Russian, it turns out that the solution, vodka kills the virus. So everybody, when you're done with this, we found your solution here, folks. You're welcome. Breaking through walls.
Wow.
Boom. The wall is broken.
Wow, man. Okay, my mind is blown. Now I'm going to be up all night thinking about Russia. Let's go back to that.
Why is every other country off the charts? Why is Iran off the charts? Why is Italy off the charts? Why is the USA growing, but Russia's hanging out at 93?
Look, hold on.
Because they have less media.
Why? Okay, 80,000 in China. Now, out of how many they have? 1.6 billion?
Something like that, yeah.
Hey, my brother gave a comment. If you don't test for it, then there are no new cases. Yes.
Boom. That
is right. Okay.
All right.
He's right.
Next topic.
He's the smart brother. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What about Canada?
Yeah.
What about Canada? You
beat me to it. Let's look. There, right there. 441.
What's the Hey, Ken's Alexa, what's the population of Canada?
Alexa, what's the population of Canada?
Everybody else is going crazy.
35.6 million. Alexa, stop. And she says, according to the CIA fact book, like, whoa.
Alexa's plugged into the CIA.
Right. I'm like, whoa, and she said that before about Russia too. Like, what?
I heard that.
Oh, did you? I'm like, what the
Yeah.
heck? Why'd we bring those 3 letters into it? Holy crap. So this is real, you guys. There's a real thing. This is crazy. I
Where's
mean, this,
North Korea in the list? Because they shoot everybody as soon as somebody sneezes.
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Their
man.
count goes 1 documented case, 0. One
Dude, it's like
documented
the
case, 0.
meme you sent. Joe sent me this earlier.
I
The
did.
3 Spider-Men. That's like coronavirus, seasonal flu, allergies. Which is it? We don't know.
oh my God.
Right? Oh,
Look, 1 in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
so you're
1
safe there, man. Vacation's okay.
1 in Togo. What the heck, man? Well, how's this real?
Ryan, it's a conspiracy theory because it's not actually there. But Alexa, play the national anthem.
The Star Spangled Banner by Stephen R.
She's doing it.
on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. So
I'm just
Mine
concerned.
was
Is it
played
the
over
American national anthem?
I
I
know.
just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
according to the CIA, we're gonna
Right.
Yeah.
the new
The
world.
CIA removed all the other national anthems. Yes.
Yeah.
John said there's none in the Bahamas. Carrie Lynn says it's a cover up. Man, I think she's right. I think there's something way bigger going on here, and I don't have proof. I'm not, and I don't like speculating, but what the heck else, man? I mean, there's something going on here that we're not aware of.
Tammy Woodard needs to check Jamaica. She's asking for a friend, which means she's probably traveling there next week.
Hey, my buddy Dr. McCloy is down in Jamaica, and I mean, he said it's not crazy, but I don't know. He has businesses down there. So
Megan found a link.
look, Ryan said it worked. I think all of ours are connected and listening in.
All I'm trying to bring is a little patriotism to the group, guys. That's all I'm saying. Remember where we are.
That's right.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, guys.
Unless you're in Canada with
Ken
them.
and Joe, I'm going to have to run. Thank you so much, Ken, for having me impromptu. And yeah, let's connect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, man.
Yeah,
I
we
would
will.
love
I'll
to.
send
He
you a
was
link.
value add. He was value add.
He was
This
big
guy,
time,
yes.
dude.
Yes.
Big time. So, Mike, thank you, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Yes. Thank you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. We'll
Bye-bye.
see you. Bye. And then there were 2.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Wow,
dude.
now it's all good looking. There's good and looking.
Oh, wow. So, I don't know, man. I think we need to end this. And
I agree.
dude, I don't know, man. This has got me completely, my mind literally is mush over this. I
I
can't.
think the best part about the show, and thank you for putting it on, is that I think we're actually helping to levitate the feelings of everybody else.
Yeah.
Because we're actually going to poke fun at it and talk about it and go back. But yeah, it's all just about that. Well, you don't get really good signal in the bunker, so that's why he had to go back.
Anne says, can you find my long question? Can I
I can
find
technically say that's what she said because it's right there.
Can I find your long question? I'm looking, I'm scrolling through. That's not it. I don't see the long question. I'm so sorry. I missed it. Hey, but we'll be on here for a couple more minutes, so feel free to type it.
I'm scrolling, so that way I'll be quiet too.
So Carrie Lynn Carter says, sorry, probably my fault. No, not at all. She's the one that told me to look up on YouTube the Fall Cabal, and oh dear Lord.
So Anne, were you saying, let me ask you all this. I do not believe these stats. Why are they not talking about what they are doing with all these bodies? Why is that? Why is it that small children are not susceptible? Maybe that's what she was talking about.
Right. I'm telling you, I'm.
Or was it when she said, "I'm so glad that Joe brings a level of class that the show was missing previously"?
That's
Thank
probably
you. That was probably what it was.
yeah. She was referring to that.
So she
And-
said yes. So that was what she was talking about. What are they doing with the bodies? Why don't kids do this? Why are kids not susceptible?
The dead bodies, right?
Yes.
The ones that the 15. How many have died?
How many
What's
have
it say? Hold on. I'm going back to my thing here. 7,171 people have died on planet Earth.
John Harrington, I'll text you before the meteor gets here. You won't be watching us on this. Because
Trust me,
the
John.
signal would be worse.
John will know before you and me. So, Julie says,
boom. I like that, Julie Strickler.
she's right. She's right. People watch the news and I like it like this a little better. I feel way too close the other. Like that's
What?
no. So,
You
I
can
don't know.
trust me. You can trust me. Where's David Nelson? You can trust
Yeah,
me.
John says what percentage of that is kids? Dude, it's like kids are barely
0.000. Oh no, that was the
it's
last one.
like it's crazy low. Like kids are barely even getting symptoms, is what I've read and heard. So again, who knows, man? I've had. Was it you that said you had a viral?
That was Mike Phillips.
Oh, Mike said that. Yeah,
I'm always healthy. I don't believe in getting sick.
I've had a viral bronchitis. I had it last year, the year before, and it's a horrible, horrible experience. But like, why is Julie saying you need to get your nose hairs cut, dude?
I agree.
So Joe will handle that first thing in the morning.
I'm back.
So dude, thank you for coming on again. This is fun. I love doing this with you guys. And again, there's no point at all. You know, I don't know what that dude said earlier. Something about rapid fire or something. What did he say? You remember that?
We shoot from the hip.
Shooting from the hip or something. I don't know what that means, but you know, we're just on here to kind of bring a little bit of humor, hopefully, to some people's lives and talk about real stuff. Like this is this.
And if we can laugh a little bit about it, I'm okay with it too.
I don't think it's real stuff, but it's real in the minds of a lot of people because the media and everything else. And doing a press conference over one person passing in the biggest state population wise or city.
It's like doing a live stream with no real experts.
I know. I love it.
This is the best. I love America. Yes.
Dude. I love this country.
It's so good to be very, very good. Yes.
Here, John says maybe it's a test. Whoa, that's Joey Johnson. Maybe it's a test to see how we react to biological work, right? Maybe.
True.
Wow. Oh, Megan has a link for the kid data.
Megan is so value add.
She is value add. That's not a joke. That's for real.
I appreciate you, Megan.
All right. Well, the link. Oh, there's the
There
link.
it is.
Whoop, there it is. And I can't copy and paste it, of course. Daggone it. So
I can copy and paste from the StreamYard comments.
you can?
Yep. So let's see. 4 questions answered.
I can't. It won't let me copy it.
Oh, you have a Mac. Boom. Yeah.
Nice. All right, listen, dude. since you're gonna start cutting on my stuff,
Now
making
that I've
fun of my
the
Mac.
the green screen really looks like, thanks to TikTok. Have you guys gone to kingoftiktok.com? Do you guys know that Ken is the king of TikTok? Actually, the king of social media. Please go follow him on everything else besides just Facebook.
I am out there everywhere. John Harrington, thanks. John was a value add tonight. He brought some humor.
He did. He did.
There's Tim Gillette. What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Peace out, John Harrington. Peace out. All right. So, hey, man, thank you for being on here. I've had fun. And over 250.
We're supposed to be doing nothing over 10 people, according to Trump.
That's what I heard that. Like, what the heck, man?
Whoa. And treat everything like a text message, lady. That's an email. What's happening here? What's happening? You're one of those people with the 9 different messages that come through. Bzz, 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 and be like, what happened? What happened? What happened?
That's so funny. You said that's not a comment. That's an email.
It is. Come on now.
All right.
We're going to have to limit everyone's comments to 140 characters. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Hey, everybody's peacing out. So I think we should. Don't hang up, though. Let's just end the broadcast.
Peace,
You guys,
everybody.
hey, everybody have a good night. Thank you for being on here. She's laughing now.
Yes. Well, tomorrow I'll slot out like 20 minutes to read her comment later tomorrow. So
Good night, Joanne Johnson. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys. Thanks a lot. See you. Peace out.